This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our pregame segment with girls head varsity basketball coach Marcus Myers, as the girls will tip it off here at the top of the hour. Coach, welcome, and everybody should be smiling today after an outstanding performance against the North High basketball team on Tuesday.
Yeah, Kevin, it was fun. We needed that.
No question about it. And you talk about a dominating performance by the girls. I'm just going to refer to a couple of numbers that I'm taking from our stat sheet that Leslie Bravo does for us. First quarter outscored North 15-6. Second quarter 15-8. Third quarter 19-10. And the fourth quarter, I'm looking here, 6-4 in the fourth quarter. So we won every quarter. 55-28, the final score. And of course, the game got to one point where the 30-point lead rule kicked in, and they went to the running clock, so it kind of skews some of the numbers. But certainly you have to be pleased with the effort of everyone on your team against North on Friday night.
Yeah, we're happy about the win, but the style of play, what I am pleased with, we were shared the ball pretty well, more than we ever had. So I was very happy with that. Now,
was that because of the opponent? Obviously, North is struggling as an opponent, and I'm not putting down North High or anything, but they've struggled in their first three games, and we struggled in our first two. Although the second game I thought was winnable. I still think the South High game was winnable, but in the performance against North, I mean, it seems like there was just absolute perfect chemistry with the team, and they seemed a lot more aggressive as they played to the ball.
Yes, we've been working on that. We added some drills to make us more aggressive, and also speaking on the North, we could have easily been selfish in that game and took everything in our own hands, as in ISO ball. But they had team chemistry and they shared it very well. That was if they were going to be selfish, that was the game to do it, and they did not.
So today, tell us what it was like. Tell us what the atmosphere was like at practice.
We know what we're up against with Southeast, so we had a lot of physical, aggressive drills going on today, and we put the pad on. Every drill was we were banging bodies all day today. I just want them to get used to that pressure what Southeast is going to bring. They're going to be in your shorts type of defense, and we got to be ready for that. I think we're the better team, but what I am most concerned with is our their ball pressure.
I know nothing about the Southeast girls team at all, so enlighten me and enlighten those of us, those of our viewers who are watching this who are in the same boat as I am. What are we going to expect from the Southeast High girls later tonight?
They rely on their defense. They force turnovers, and they play from half court on, and they're going to be harassing on ball all game, and something like heights, but they're more of a man principles.
Size wise, how do we man to man? How do we stack up against the girls from the Southeast High?
It's going to be. I really believe that we're the better team, as in execution wise and team and chemistry. They more ISO ball, and they're really good at what they do. They're good. They score off a transition and defense. So we got to take care of it. As long as we take care of it, we should win this game.
How has Southeast High done in their first 3 games? I don't even know their record.
They're 2-1 right now. We're looking to even it up this evening.
Yeah, we're 1-2. They're 2-1. We win. Everybody's 2-2, and we go from there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight, and of course, if out of the frying pan into the fire, we have a tough game on Saturday afternoon. As Junction City Blue Jays come into North High, and I don't want to look ahead to that game, but this would be a good game tonight to continue that win streak and have a couple of games under our belts with W's going into the Junction City game.
Absolutely. I haven't looked at Junction at all yet. I believe this game is really big for us. We want to get on the winning streak right now.
Okay. All the best to you tonight. Anybody hurt? I need to ask that. Any injuries to deal with tonight?
Vivi's back. She the last 2 practices went great for her.
Good news about Viviana, and that no one else is injured. And let's get through the game tonight without any injuries. And we'll look forward to seeing you and talking with you again before the Junction City game on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, head coach Marcus Myers on our pregame show. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 90-second timeout, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Southeast High Golden Buffaloes. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies basketball is on the air. Welcome to another season of basketball, Grizzly style, as Northwest pursues a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on their YouTube page with links available at NWHS Grizz. Grizzlies basketball is sponsored this year in part by Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. And by Andrews Cleaning Service with programs for residential, commercial, or special cleaning projects. Check them out at wichitacleaningservice.com. And by Keystone Solid Surfaces, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com. And by Todd Eflin Narrates, voice acting for just about anything with words, commercials, training videos, audiobook, and telephone services. Find me at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com. And now, let's go courtside for today's contest. And your host, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Taylor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are at Southeast High School in the southern and easternmost corner of Sedgwick County, where nobody lives, but there's the biggest high school in the county. Here at Southeast, we're going to bring you a doubleheader tonight between the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast High School and your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. We're going to tip it off here in 8 minutes. Hope you enjoyed our pregame visit with head coach Marcus Myers. We're still dealing with some issues beyond our own control here, but we are working, we are live, and there is something to be said for that. Let's go to a commercial. We're going to send it to a 1-minute commercial here while I update the roster. There's one called North Sponsors. That's it. We'll be back. Go. Send it to me. Yeah, let me have the whole thing. I don't have the boys either. And if you can send it to my phone, I'll read it off my phone.
I don't think it's going to send with the internet.
No, can I read it off your phone? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick it up because I couldn't get it earlier.
Yeah, this is the boys.
I'll do the boys later. I don't have time to do it now because we're already back live with 5:45 to go here till the introduction of the starting lineups. One of the problems we're having tonight, folks, is that Kyle Haught, the great athletic director here at Southeast, is out of town. And nobody really knew what to do, and it took me 2 days of phone calls to finally get a request through for a table and 3 chairs. We got a table and 1 chair. There is no hardwired internet at